Welcome to Pia's Beauty Review and more. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope and pray that you're having a great day today. If you're interested to see how I got this far or to this point doing my makeup this morning, getting ready before I head out the door for Thanksgiving, please stay tuned and watch and see what I did. It's going to be a voiceover, so we'll see how it goes. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you on the flip side. Hey gang, well, we're going to see what happens here. First we got to put on some moisturizer, and this is from Neutrogena, and it's oil free. And I just take it, rub it between my hands, and then I take it and rub it all over my face. When I do that, I also take it down my neck, and I kind of just let it set in so that my skin can absorb it really, really well. It's best if you can rub it in as best as you can so that it's not sitting on the surface. Next, because all of my large pores, I'm going to do this Pores No More by Dr. Brandt. And I mostly focus this on my nose and on my cheek area. And I take it, as you can see, and I use a patting motion. Because if you try to swirl it around too much, at least on the bigger pored areas, it's not going to fill them in as well. So what I try to do is just pat it in, and then after I've fully have it patted in, then I kind of take and finish wiping it around. And of course right up above my upper lip, as I was just pointing to, those have big pores there too. Next I'm going to use this e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and it's just in a little pump, as you can see, and I just take just a little bit and I tap that under each of my eyes and I let that set. Now I'm ready to put on my foundation, and I'm going to use the Face Buffer Brush, and that's by Makeup Geek. As you can see, it's really dense bristles in the brush, and it works really, really well. And I've got a combination here of L'Oreal True Match and CoverGirl's 3-in-1. I put them both together in my pump bottle because my CoverGirl was wearing down and my L'Oreal I had extra, and there were two different shades, so I tried to put them all together. So as you can see, I just pump a little bit on my fingers and I dab it all over my face to begin with. Then I'm going to take my buffer brush and I'm just going to buff it into the skin all over. And you've got to buff it in really, really well. Again, just like with your moisturizer, you don't want it sitting on the skin or it just doesn't give that natural finished look. Buffing, 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 buffing. Really working it in around the hairline, coming back, you know, once I spread it all over, and I go down the neck and spread it in with what's left. Next, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush, and I am going to spread on some under eye concealer. And right now, as you can see, I'm using the Hard Candy Camouflage. And I just take a little bit and I dab it under each of my eyes and even up on top of my eyelids a little bit too. I also take a little bit and dab it down along the side of my nose. This one is a little bit on the lighter side, but that's okay because it can be used for more of a little bit of a highlighter. And again, I think that this small e.l.f. stipple brush works fantastic to spread it. I mean, I wasn't overly happy with it before, but I really like it now. And as you can see here, I'm using my BH Studio Pro powder in the color 215 and my It Cosmetics powder brush, my favorite brush. And so I just put a light dusting all over my face. Sorry about the lighting again. It just gets wonky. Picks up, I think, the brightness or the metal of the ferrule, and then it just, yeah, it just makes it crazy. So I just do a light dusting all over my face and down the neck, and I go over it really good there again, trying to blend it all. Yeah, lights, 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 lights. One of these days it'll be better. The next I'm going to start to prime my eyes, and with this I use MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. I love this stuff. It's so close to the color of my skin. As you can see, you can hardly differentiate, well, when the lighting is better, between the color of the MAC Paint Pot and my eyelids. I got to do that, my magic wand. And then here I'm taking from my new Tarte collection from a previous video that you saw, and I'm going to do my eyes. I'm going to take this first lighter color, and even just with my finger I'm going to take and put it on my lids. I'm going to tap that on. It's not that you can't use a brush, but sometimes to get more of a concentrated color on my lids, I try to just use my fingers for that first application. Next I'm going to go back into that palette, and I'm going to be using my Sedona Lace EB13 blending brush, and I'm going to go back in and pick up just a little bit darker color there. Try to get it a little closer for you, and I'm going to use that as my transition color up in the crease. Now granted, I am no makeup professional, so this is just me doing my thing. So I'm just going to blend that up into the crease. Then I'm going to take my small e.l.f. crease brush, and I am going to go into a little bit darker brown color in this palette. My apologies for not having the names, but I will post them down below. And I just take them and I do those in the outer V of my eyes, outer corner. And I'm going to go back in with my Sedona Lace brush, and I'm going to buff that around. Then I'm going to go back down with that little bit darker color. It's a darker purple with some little bit of gold glitter in it. And I put that in the outer corner as well, outer V. It just deepens up the crease, deepens up the corner a little bit, a little more dramatic. Going back in again with my Sedona Lace brush. I love that thing. I believe I received that in a Beauty Box 5. Then I'm going to go back up with that same color. I believe it was the same color or one of the colors that I had used on my lid, and I used that to highlight my brow bone. Now I am going to go in with, this is my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter. I'll put the name down below. As you can see how tiny the writing is. I think it's like Moonlit or something. I will post that below, and my little bit bigger e.l.f. blending brush, and I use that in the corners of my eyes. It gives just a nice highlight in the corners, because my inside of my eyes a lot of times seems to be a little bit extra deep. Dark, I mean. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my BH Cosmetics angled brush, and I'm going to use this to do my contouring on my face. And I use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. It smells amazing. So I take and I go down my hollows of my cheeks, just to try and create a little bit more definition there. And then I go around the edge of my hairline. As you can see, again, sorry for the lighting. It picks up the flash, I believe, on the ferrule. And then I take a little bit and I put it down and contour the sides of my nose a little bit, trying to thin out my wide nose of just a tad bit. Put a little bit under my nose. Then I put some under my chin and along my jawline, and then I blend it down into my neck. The next thing I'm going to do is take my larger e.l.f. stipple brush, and I am going to be using my new Tarte blush. I'm loving this, and this is in Savored. It's a little bit deeper color, and it's got like a little bit of a sheen to it. So for me, today I'm not going to do a highlight on my cheeks, because that creates a highlight enough in and of itself. Next here I have my eyebrow pencil, and this is by BH Cosmetics. As you can see, the one end has the spoolie, the other end has the pencil, and this one is in the color Brunette, as you can see right there. I am really, really enjoying these pencils. This one's probably maybe just a shade bit darker for me, but I'm still really, really enjoying it. Next, to finish my face, I'm going to use the NYX setting spray. I spray it all over my face, and my little trick is I take my hair dryer and I dry it on my face quickly. The next, I'm going to use my L'Oreal black eyeliner, trying to get that focused in for you, but it's not doing a very good job. Sorry about that. But I've used this for years, and I absolutely love it. Again, it's by L'Oreal. And for me, I don't do well with a winged eyeliner, so I just do it above my top eyelashes and then just below my bottom lashes. Sometimes I smoke out the bottom a little bit, but I just didn't take the time to today. And as you can see now, I'm curling my eyelashes, getting them all prepped and primed for some mascara. And I'm using BH Cosmetics Lovable Lash Mascara in True Black. And I like it. It's a little bit drier formula, and it's a nice big brush. Pardon my mirror there. I had to be able to get up just a little bit, and I used a little bit closer, and I use this both, as you can see, on the top and on the bottom of my lashes. Some people use one type on the top and the other the bottom, but I use the same. As you can see, my gray hairs up there. I use this mascara actually from the Balm. It's called a hair mascara, and I take it and just kind of draw it into my hair, if you will, kind of mascara it into my hair, and it just kind of masks some of those grays, which helps immensely. The next thing I'm going to use is my lip liner from It Cosmetics, and this is in Romantic Rose. And I not only line my lips with this, but I also fill them in with this to give me a good base so that the color lasts throughout a good portion of the day. And then finally, I'm going to use my Tarte Rare Lippy that I just received and just layer that on top. Now I'm going to do something with this hair. It needs something. I still might have to do something different with it. So I blow dry it as usual. I tip my head upside down and kind of scrunchy it. And I've been loving this Marc Anthony Oil of Morocco Argan Oil hairspray. It just makes my hair, I love the way it makes my hair look. Just really enjoy it. And so I had to go out today and buy myself a big, big bottle. And there you have it, the finished product of today's Thanksgiving makeover. I pray that you have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving today. I challenge you today that when you sit down with your loved ones to have your Thanksgiving meal, that before you eat, go around the table and ask everyone to express what they're thankful for. And I thank God for so many things. I thank God for you. I thank God for my family, for my health, my job, my car, my home, everything. And so I pray an abundance of blessings on you today. I pray that you're healthy, that you're happy, that you're safe. And I pray that you have peace in your life. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.